Okay, now, if you're ever on this, if you're ever doing anything and you're not really sweating, chances are there's some work that you can still be doing that you're not doing. All right? So, if you, I notice you're leaning on it, and that's cool. If you're gonna lean though, you need to be conscious about working harder somewhere else. So if I'm gonna lean, I'm gonna tuck my pelvis underneath me, and I'm gonna drive my heel into the step and make sure that I'm flexing my hamstring and flexing my glute. Flexing my hamstring, flexing my glute. Flexing my hamstring, flexing my glute. I'm gonna start to, I see your feet, I'm looking at your foot position. I'm gonna tell you to start reaching for the balls of your feet, because that'll help you with direction and the distribution of your body weight so you can control it better. I can use my elbows now to help stabilize me and keep me centered. But now, with each step, what I'm starting to do is isolate my glute and my hamstring almost like a kickback. There are people that will get on a machine in a gym like this, that's called a butt blaster. And they'll do the butt blasting movement with an expectation of being able to use their glute and their hamstring in the same way that I'm talking to you about right now. So with each footfall, I'm able to get more activation in those desired muscle groups. I don't care, say what you want, but activation, activation, activation. Eventually what happens is it's going to be a sharper mind to muscle connection between my mind and those areas and my ability to contract them, whether to show off the muscle that's developed in those areas later on when on stage, or train them more efficiently when I'm doing more complex movements. That is the yield. That is the positive return from this thing that I'm telling you about right now. Now you notice, as soon as I said that to you, I started sweating. When you practice your posing, same thing applies. It's almost like your body's natural response to stress and work. You know, success comes from work and working smart, not just working for the sake of trying to do anything. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
All right, well, here we are. Glutes and hamstring. Somebody might say, dude, how are you going to travel all the way from where you traveling from to train with Greene, and this dude just gets on the StairMaster with you for 20 minutes? There is power in this here. If nothing else, you should start to feel a burning sensation in your hamstring, a burning sensation in your glute. You should be able to feel some kind of contracting ability in your calf. This is important because every pose later on starts from the floor up. That means your calf. That means your hamstring. That means your glutes. Now, because there's rhythm in almost everything, there's rhythm in everything. Even in silence, they say there's a rhythm. One footfall, a second footfall, you should start to hear your own rhythm. You can start to feel your own rhythm. Technically, this should start to feel like a dance. It can start to look like a dance. So if somebody like recorded you while you were doing this, and then fast forwarded when they play it back later on, it should look like a dance.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, what is that? But there's a very important process that's going on right now. That's not cardio. To try to say it's cardio would be to minimize this thing. You're starting to sweat. It means you're working. But in order to get this work done, you're going inside of your own mind, taking your mind and now going inside of your body. And you're trying to find places. You're trying to find the desired muscles that you're looking to contract right now. You know, just twisting your body, you gotta lock that down. That's not what we want. We don't want that. That means my triceps is working, my chest is working, my back is working, my arms are working. This is not where we are. We gotta be controlled. We wanna work the things that we're desiring to work. In this case, we said calves, glutes, hamstring. And notice how I don't say quads.
You said what?
Notice how I don't say quads.
Yeah.
If you do this like I'm telling you, you shouldn't. You know? Now there's a certain amount of control that it may take in order to be able to take your quads out of that movement altogether. Which is why naturally, just because of the way your body is designed, naturally when somebody starts stepping up, immediately they're gonna start working knees and their quad. To remove your quads from this, it's a concentration. It's a demonstration of your mental concentration. Critical to a bodybuilder when he's on stage. Because think about this. If you were gonna cramp, and sometimes you can feel a cramp coming on, how would you avoid that?
Don't think about it.
If you were on stage.
Don't.
Maybe you would not think about it, but you'd also try to relax the muscle that's about to cramp and contract or put the stress. You want to transfer the stress load from the muscle that's about to cramp to another set of opposing muscles or supportive muscles. That's also a demonstration of concentration and neurological control of your instrument. So there's a lot of lessons that a simple exercise or demonstration of walking on the StairMaster can begin to reveal to you when you're ready, you know? So we don't necessarily have to be with the mind of training legs today to get the benefit of why it's important to walk on the step mill or StairMaster just before training, you know, or as a part of your warm-up. This thing is mental, not physical. The physical stuff is all a response to what's going on inside of the mind of the athlete. So your mind is at work here. Your mind is saying where you want the work to go. I want it to be in my glutes and my hamstrings right now. So with each step, as I sit here and do what I'm doing, by continually reinforcing that with the action, those thoughts ultimately will yield well-conditioned hamstrings and glutes come contest time.
Yeah.
All right.